This time on the Cheetah Diaries. Boys Uist and Causa jet off to Australia Zoo.
So where's the hardest time of year this time of year, saying goodbye?
The serval kittens get tough love from Liesl and Yogi. Has Chobe's health improved?
I think he's able to cope with a little bit of pain, obviously.
And Cheetah Outreach's future hangs in the balance.
If we don't actually get this permit, we can't get that material.
Yeah.
We can't finish. I mean, it's absolutely critical that they process that and process it quickly.
Yeah.
At Cheetah Outreach, the philosophy is that through touch, the cheetah conservation message can be spread. Since they've been at the facility, cubs Vela, Way, Uist and Causa have been practicing the art of meeting the public. It's a key skill for the cubs that they'll need to perfect, as Uist and Causa will be leaving to become ambassadors overseas later today.
So they've been sleeping over here for a few nights now, and first night everyone was worried whether they're going to be okay, and they did very well. When we were here in the morning, they were playing. Every day is just going to get better from now on.
So who we got here today?
We've got Way and Causa over here, brother and sister. I quite like being in here when they're here because I'm a lot more comfortable with these two, but as you can see, they like the whole idea of it.
And how are they doing with being split from the other two?
The first 2 days, they were really unsure and unsettled, and every day it's just become better and better. I think they got used to the idea that they are going to be split, but they'll see each other again later and vice versa. And so we do, during the lunch hour, put them back together again so they can see each other and be happy and so on. And then after lunch, we lately played a bit of a roulette, so whoever's at the gate first is the one that comes through. And it's been working because obviously the ones coming here are the ones that quite like to be here.
It looks like there are lots of eager people who are keen to meet them. Let's hope Way and Causa are ready to spread the word about cheetah conservation. Cheetah Outreach's youngest residents, the serval kittens, Sphinx and Legend, are growing up fast. They're Liesl's favourites, and she has a keen interest in their care.
Legacy.
Unlike their mother, Legacy, the kittens are not used to interacting with people.
Legacy, come on. Hello. Hello, big girl. Hello. Are you hungry? Are you hungry?
But Liesl needs to ensure that they have full bellies before they receive their vaccinations later today.
Legacy's always been a very friendly little serval. She's always been very affectionate with all the handlers, really. But I think because I've spent so much time with her over the last few months, we've really developed a very special relationship. And it's really nice to see in the morning when she runs up to the fence and she greets me like that. And it's always a joy coming in here and spending time with her. Where are those babies, Legacy? You never know where you're going to find them when you come in the morning. So normally, after she's fed, I try and locate them and I try and get them to eat something. Everyone that I spoke to said that as a mum-raised situation, just basically feed her and eventually she will start feeding them from her bowl, which hasn't happened. I've seen them a few times coming up to the bowl, sniffing at it, but just really not interested. So just to speed the process along a little bit, I've started about 3-4 weeks back, just feeding them little bits and pieces. Minced chicken, but not minced by the machine, minced by hand, otherwise the structure's just not right, and it can't be turkey or horse meat. So they're very, very fussy already. Now, I'm extremely attached to the babies. I mean, they're Baggins' babies after all. They would always have a very special part of my life, and that's why it's so important for me to really spend a lot of time with them and get them to a stage where they're happy with people. And we're getting there. It's getting better every day.
Cubs Vela and Wei are ready for their first encounter of the day. Most visitors have never met a cheetah up close before.
Welcome to Cheetah Outreach. We get our cubs from the Anne van Dyck Cheetah Centre. Okay, so you're going to meet Causa and Wei. Causa's the boy, Wei's the little girl. They're about 4 months old now. This is their second week down at the main facility. They're part of our ambassador program to help us generate awareness of how endangered their species is. Meantime, while we wait, I'll just tell you a bit about the project. So there's only about 750 free-ranging cheetah left in South Africa. About 500 of those are free-ranging in the wild, and about 250 of those are in reserves, like your Kruger National Park or something like that. So yeah, they're very endangered.
Yeah.
I think they're ready for us, guys. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Yeah, follow me.
Wow.
So what we do at Cheetah Outreach is with these ambassador cats, the money they raise goes into an Anatolian shepherd dog program. So your big problem in South Africa is the loss of habitat. If I was another predator, I would follow a cheetah because they, next to the wild dog, are the most successful hunter. Your lion even hunts in packs, they've got a 30% success rate. 1 in every 3, where the cheetah catches 1 in every 2.
Yeah.
How often do they hunt?
These guys, every 2 to 3 days, depending. So a mom with cubs will have to hunt more often, obviously, because she's got more mouths to feed. But a single cat can eat every 2 to 3 days. When they get the chance, they'll gorge themselves. So they eat until they can't eat no more. 2 or 3 unsuccessful hunts can also be fatal to them because now they've used so much energy. They run 120 kilometers an hour. That's 70, 75 miles an hour. That's a lot of energy. And if you run that 3 times and you haven't had anything to eat, you don't have the energy.
Like, what do you think you can do to actually, like, properly save the cheetah? Like?
There's various ways and means, but I always say if you can change one person's opinion, you've already done a good job.
Right.
So if you can convince a friend can convince another friend, and the word can spread.
Like, I sort of feel like I know more about cheetah now. Like, I know that it's like, I knew originally that it was slightly endangered, but I didn't know to, like, what extent it completely was. And, like, now I sort of have more better understanding of it. Yeah, completely.
It's been great. Thank you very much.
Perfect. Thank you guys so much for your support. We really appreciate it.
Thank you.
So I'm just about to feed Chobe. He has been to the dentist last week. They did discover a pretty bad case of palatine erosion in Chobe, and just basically some of the bottom premolars have pushed up into the top palate, creating holes.
Have a look here.
Sure, it's quite a big piece. That must be fairly uncomfortable.
Yeah.
So we had to adjust his diet a little bit. So he's completely off the bones for about 3 months now until he goes for another checkup to see whether it's recovered or not. So just muscle meat at the moment, and we're also going to give him quite a bit of hides to just chew on and help to grind down those bottom premolars. So just going to take his food in now. He is ready and waiting. Sit. Good boy. In general, cheetahs in captivity would never have the same diet than they would have in the wild. And in general, they would never spend as much time on food as what they would do in the wild. In the wild, after they've made a kill, they could spend 6, 7, 8 hours on that carcass, chewing away steadily at it, breaking through the hide. So there's just no way you can ever really replace that grinding activity that they would have in the wild. So it's a common problem in captivity, that these guys have their bottom premolars grow a little bit too long and eventually it pushes up into the palate. So it's definitely part of your husbandry every year during the checkups to do a very good checkup of all the teeth and to make sure there are no problems there. Chobe doesn't seem to mind too much what he gets. I'm sure he must be missing the bones a little bit because they all like to chew on it and they spend quite a bit of time, especially on the turkey drumsticks. But I think at this stage we don't really have a choice about the diet. We cannot give him any bones. He would certainly crunch it up again, and fragments would again push into those same holes and just make the problem worse. We'll probably see more infection and a lot of discomfort for him. So this is what's best for him at the moment, and the welfare of the animals always comes first. Through this time, while he had this infection, even though he must have been very uncomfortable, he was actually his normal, sweet, gentle self. So I think he's able to cope with a little bit of pain, obviously. I mean, he's just such a sweet cat, really, that I never saw any signs of him getting irritated with me, for example.
It looks like perpetual patient Chobe always remains in good spirits. Let's hope he can remain in good health too. Cheetah Outreach is moving to its new home at Pardaflay in a matter of weeks.
Beautiful. I mean, the animals are going to love this.
I think they are.
Absolutely love this.
I'm really getting excited. I just absolutely cannot wait.
It's your first peg.
Since the first peg has gone in, the clock has been ticking and anxiety has been mounting.
40 days to build everything. I don't think we're going to make it quite in time. I think we're going to be stretching our timelines a bit after this.
Andrew, the contractor, has been overseeing the build.
Okay, here is the layout of the whole operation here. And the initial enclosures, which are these four here, which you can see behind me, you can see where we've made the holes for the 4 initial camps. This is where the first cheetahs will come onto this property. Over here is going to be the ambassador enclosures. Those are the main showing cats of the setup. And over here will be the small cats and jackal, bat-eared fox. The smaller animals will come in over here. As you can see, these have been drilled out. These are augured holes, which makes life much easier, 600 deep, 450 wide. And this is the corner of the first 4 camps that are here that will house the senior cats from Spear.
Before the animals can be moved to the new facility, Cape Nature needs to inspect and approve the new grounds. Cape Nature is a public institution responsible for biodiversity and conservation in the Western Cape. No wild animals can be moved inside the province without their go-ahead. Before the inspection, all the fences must go up. And the Cape Nature inspector is arriving in just a few hours. Time is running out, and no permits means no move. Cubs Uist, Causa, Vela and Way have grown up together, and they've never been apart for more than a few hours. But today, Vela and Way will have to wave goodbye to the 2 boys. It's their last playtime before Uist and Causa set off to Australia.
Hey, your last day today, baby. Where are you off to today? Okay, so today, Uist and Causa leave us. They're off to Australia Zoo, where they will continue to be ambassadors for their species. We have had them since they're about 2 weeks of age, hand-rearing them. And we're really going to miss them. It's a big purr, my boy. I think this might be Causa coming to us. The boys are definitely more adventurous. They're the ones that we've done most of the cub walks with on the estate. Hello, darling. Hello. 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 It's always the hardest time of year, this time of year, saying goodbye. But knowing that they're going to Australia Zoo with really awesome, hardworking cheetah handlers that adore them as much as we do is really comforting.
Okay, so let's get the cubs split. 2 girls, 2 boys separate, seeing that we're going to be taking them separately. Come, babies. Come away. No, this way.
It's not
Okay, they're going to come
always-
running now, so if we can open that gate. There we go. Let's get you to stay. Yes, you're not coming. There we go, one down. One to go. And you, my girl, you're going there. You want to make sure I've got the right one?
Let's go.
Double check the obvious signs. Yes.
Well done. Okay, should we feed them?
Yes, we should.
Okay. The final supper.
Not quite supper. I've got 2 boys here wanting food from me. Yours is over there. Oh, look how nicely he sits. Oh,
Sit.
good boy.
Sit. Sit.
Good
boy.
boys. They are very confident. They love the attention. I'm sure the girls will be wondering what's going on. Well, we've taken these 2 out for walks before, so they're used to them being away for a while, but might, for the first day or 2, they'll be a little bit confused and then vocalizing nicely over there. All finished. Tummy's full, ready for a trip. Maag is vol, oogjes toe. Let's hope that one works. Hey? Oh, where's your good boy? Okay, goes a move. Goes a move. Here, move. Move, move.
Let's go.
Before Yogi takes the boys to the airport, he needs to help Liesel vaccinate the serval kittens. They're not used to him, so it could be very tricky.
So the 2 little ones are now 2 months old, so we need to do their first vaccination today. Even though they're very comfortable with us, they're not really all that comfortable being handled. So to actually get the vaccine in, we're probably going to have to restrain them, scruff them and hold them down. So Yogi, I was thinking if I hold them and you do the actual shot,
Okay,
would that be okay?
try. Yeah. See how that happens. Fingers crossed.
Why don't you try and slot in the back there?
There we go.
The process can be challenging for both the handlers and the animals, but the vaccines are essential for the kitten's health.
It's going to have to be the
Gonna have to be a
scruffing.
Ooh.
Je hebt alles recht hier gedaan nou, Yogi.
Alles.
Yogi's first attempt is unsuccessful, and none of the fluid is injected. Let's hope that Liesel has better luck.
Anders kan ik er die vel uitkomen. Met jou kan je zo hebben
Most of it, still a little bit left. Not that much here.
The kitten needs the full syringe, so Liesel will have to catch her, if she can.
Sorry, you guys. Sorry, you guys. It's okay. 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 Maybe you're not doing the fun of it.
Yeah. Achter je onknop van het
Alsjeblieft, Yogi. Ja. It's okay.
myself it
It's okay, you guys. It's okay, you guys. Oh, shy. Just got a few scratches from those back paws going at me, but nothing too serious.
The time has come for Kosa and Ewes to leave for Australia Zoo. Let's hope they take what they've learned at Cheetah Outreach and inspire more people to care about the cheetah overseas.
Oh, well done, guys.
That was easy.
Well done.
And now we just need to screw down
worry
these.
about this.
We screw it down.
Oh, guys, it's okay. Yes, yes. It's okay, Ria.
1, 2, 3.
Are you okay?
Yep.
There's lots of noise and lots of movement going on, and we don't want them to be unnecessarily stressed. They already are, but you can hear them calling to each other. They've been calling the whole way on the back of the bakkie. Hey, gorgeous, it's okay. It's okay. So we'll stay with them right until the last moment when they get put on the flight, which is a while still. Yep. Okay, we're ready.
Ryan.
The Cape Nature Inspector has arrived on site, but work is far from complete, and Annie is concerned.
If we don't actually get this permit, we can't get that material.
Yeah.
We can't finish, and we're not
Yeah.
going to, our launch date is going to be. So, I mean, it's absolutely critical that they process that and process it quickly.
Yeah. We've got a set of 2 brothers who stay together in one.
Annie takes the inspector around the site with the hopes of convincing her.
I'm just looking at the enclosure, the height of the fence, all the specifications of the fence and inside, according to our fence specifications. So this enclosure is not finished.
Well, it will be tomorrow.
I actually need to see a finished one.
If we don't get ourselves up and going, we're going to have nobody over there. We're going to have people pitching up here because it's all in the press. I mean, we're going to have no turnover.
I'm sorry, I can't speak on anyone's behalf.
Things are not looking good. The inspector is less than impressed, and to top it all off, some important paperwork has gone missing.
If you handed it in, then
I took it, I had a discussion with her. I went in twice to see her.
Despite Annie's best efforts, the inspector will not budge, and no permits will be issued today.
We're sitting at the crisis again, and it's just extremely, extremely frustrating.
The future of Cheetah Outreach hangs in the balance. It'll take a miracle to get the permits issued and the gates open on time. Next time on the Cheetah Diaries, Vela and Wei get up close and personal.
Being part of a walk like this, where you actually walk next to this magnificent animal, I think it definitely touched people.
Emily gets a boost from a visit with an old friend.
Really fills you with inspiration for your next lot of cubs.
And after tumours and toothaches, what health scare could be next for Chobe?
It was one of the cats we wanted to develop more, but you know, there's never any guarantee.